Hi friends, welcome to English Study Point. In this video lecture, I am going to discuss with you about feminist utopia as well as feminist dystopia. So these are two kind of subgenres which emerged out of two main literary genres such as utopia as well as dystopia. So feminist utopia is a kind of subgenre which emerged out of utopia, and this feminist utopia emerged during second wave feminism of 1960s, 1970s and 1980s, and it depicts a society without gender oppression. And here in this utopian feminist utopian world, everything seems running as per females wishes, यानी जो फीमेल्स चाहती है उनके हिसाब से ही इस वर्ल्ड में चीज़ें चलती है, यानी उनकी मर्ज़ी से ही सब कुछ होता है। यहाँ पर इस वर्ल्ड में मेल्स को डोमिनेट किया जाता है, उन्हें इन्फीरियर पोजीशन दी जाती है इस तरीके के वर्ल्ड में। एंड इट डिस्क्राइब्स ऑल्टरनेटिव रियलिटी वेयर मेन एंड वुमेन आर नॉट स्टक इन traditional roles of inequality. So we see that in normal world, these males as well as females, they are totally stuck in traditional roles as per the standards. They are running according to the standards set up by society. So society expects women to nurture their kids, and also they be given responsibility to take care of their family members, and whereas these male members are allowed to, or they are expected to work outside home and secure a healthy job which will help them in ensuring a good position in this society, and also helps them in ensuring a better survival. So these are the kind of traditional roles which males as well as females have to perform as a part of member of society, of this society. So in this feminist utopian world, everything seems opposite, because here in this world, everything runs as per what females decides. So there is no control of men over females, and they are not allowed to do anything. Only females are allowed to do things which they like of their own choice. So these feminist utopian novels depicts worlds where men are entirely absent, and these novels can be considered as a type of social science fiction which envisions the world in stark contrast to patriarchal society. Why this society is in stark contrast to patriarchal society? Because this is a kind of female created world where males are not supposed to control as well as dominate over females, and there is a depiction of society without gender oppression. Why there is no gender oppression in this society? Because here males are entirely absent, so there are no chances of gender oppression in feminist utopian societies. Now I am talking about dystopia, and before knowing feminist dystopia, it is also very important for you to know about dystopia. So dystopia, in such kind of novels, there is a depiction of world which is terribly going in a wrong direction, and describes about current society's problems, and also predicts future consequences that they have to bear in the future. So such is a kind of dystopian novel where there is depiction of terribly going things in a wrong direction, and describes current society's problems, and also predicts future consequences that these people have to face in the future. Then this in this feminist dystopian novels, there is depiction of inequality of society or oppression of women is exaggerated or intensified to highlight the need for change in contemporary society. So there in feminist dystopian world, everything seen destructed one is early examples of feminist utopian short stories. First one is City of Ladies by Christine de Pizan. Then so now here I am talking about some associated texts related to feminist utopian novels. All I am telling this in a chronological order. So this work means the Book of the City of Ladies by Christine de Pizan is considered to be as the most earliest work that was published in this subgenre, that is feminist utopian novel. And this work was published in the year 1405 by Christine de Pizan, which was originally written or published in French language. And in this work she is trying to create an allegorical city of ladies. So the city of ladies is a kind of allegorical or a kind of fictional city, famous women belonging from dream. So are housed in City of Ladies, which is a fictional allegorical city created by Christine de Pizan, and she uses women from history, belonging from history, as a kind of building block. And each woman introduced to the city adds Pizan's argument towards women as valued participants in society, and also she advocates in favor of education for women. So this work talks about all these things. Now I am talking about another work, that is Sultana's Dream by Rokia Shakwat Hussain. So she is trying to this work was first of all, and work day and people here means females are working here only for 2 hours. And there is this lady land follows religion of love and truth. So this is all about this work, which is Sultan. Then this is a another kind of feminist utopian work, and which is titled as the Herald Trilogy by Charlotte Perkins Gilman. And this work, the Herald Trilogy, comprises of three works altogether. First one is Herald, then another work which is a part of this trilogy is With Her in Our Land, With Her in Our Land. Then third work which is a part of this trilogy is Moving the Mountain. So all these works together forms a Trilogy, and this was written by an American feminist, Charlotte Perkins Gilman, in which she is trying to describe about an isolated society composed entirely of women who bear children without men. And there is a term which is used for these women who bear children without men, and term is parthenogenesis. Parthenogenesis, Parthenogenesis. So it is a form of asexual reproduction. Parthenogenesis is a kind of, or is a form of asexual reproduction. So there is a kind of ideal social order and free, or which is free of war, conflict and domination. So this trilogy talks about all these things, that there is a creation of ideal social order which is free of war, conflict and domination. Bumbling sociology pros travel to find a hidden all-female society. So these males travel in a female society where only females are allowed to live, and they stuck at seeing this world which is full of peace, and this world is described as Herald. Name of this world is Herald, where only females are allowed to live. And when these males when they saw this world, they are totally struck by the beauty as well as peace that is maintained here in this world, where women have learned to live in harmony and reproduce children without males. And a specific term is used, that is parthenogenesis, reproduce asexually in their secluded mountain home. So this work talks about all these things. The Left Hand of Darkness by Ursula K. Le Guin is another kind of feminist utopian novel, and this novel follows story of a character whose name is Genly A. Let me tell you spelling of this character. Genly, Genlyi. This Genly A character belongs from a region, and that region is Terra, Terra, and he is a kind of human native of Terra region, and this character is sent to planet of Genethan. And when he was sent to this planet of Genethan, there individuals living in this planet are called as Genethians, and he was totally stuck by seeing individuals living on this planet, because he was not able to understand their psychology. All individuals on Genethan are ambisexual with no fixed sex, and this has a strong influence on culture of the planet and creates barrier of understanding for A. Now let me tell you about this in Hindi. यहाँ पर एक करेक्टर है, उसका नाम है जेनली ए, एंड वो करेक्टर एक टेरा रीजन से बिलोंग करता है, एंड उसे भेजा जाता है जेनेथन नाम के प्लैनेट पर, एंड वहाँ के लोगों को जो जेनेथन प्लैनेट पे रहते हैं उन्हें जेनेथियन बोला जाता है। एंड जब वो वहाँ पर जाता है तो वहाँ के लोगों को समझ नहीं पाता, बिकॉज वहाँ के लोग उसे एम्बीसेक्सुअल नज़र आते हैं, जिनका कोई एक फिक्स सेक्स नहीं होता, यानी मेल्स अपने आप को फीमेल्स में कन्वर्ट कर लेते हैं, एंड जो अगर फीमेल्स होती हैं वो अपने आप को मेल्स में कन्वर्ट कर लेती हैं। सो इस नॉवल में यही बताया गया है कि व्हेन ही वेंट टू दिस प्लैनेट, इंडिविजुअल ऑन जेनेथन आर एम्बीसेक्सुअल विद नो फिक्स्ड सेक्स, एंड दिस हैज़ अ स्ट्रॉन्ग इन्फ्लुएंस ऑन कल्चर ऑफ द प्लैनेट एंड क्रिएट्स अ barrier of understanding for A. And this is a last novel that I am discussing in this video lecture. After that, I am making another part on the same video where I am discussing rest of the text associated with this Feminist Utopia short stories. So this is the Female Men by Johanna Russ is a kind of novel written by American writer Johanna Russ, in which she depicts four women living in parallel universes, differ in time and place. These women visit each other's world and are startled by different views on gender roles and society's conventions surrounding women and womanhood. Their encounters influence them to re-evaluate their lives and redefine what it means to be a woman. In end, all four women discover they are four different versions of some women and are able to free themselves from patriarchal conventions of their respective worlds. And there is a character whose name is Johanna. She transforms into female men in order to be respected and seen beyond her sex. A female man is a woman with a man's mind, his body and soul, but still she is a female. Johanna's metaphorical transformation refers to her decision to seek equality by rejecting women's dependence on men. Now, here with lecture ends here. Hope this video lecture will help you in your UGC NET English Literature exams. Thank you.